So hey guys, this is a closer look at the saber that I created using parts from the plumbing section at Lowe's Home Improvement Store. Alright, so the materials I used for this project are a miter box with a hacksaw, my Dremel. I think I got like a medium grade Dremel. Some pop rivets. The measurements are 1/8 with the green tab. When you use the rivet gun, I got the one with the green tab. The rivet gun I got, this right here, is the same brand, and it actually has interchangeable rivet heads. So for me, it didn't matter. It already came with the green one already installed. I think that's the standard. But I used the Arrow rivet gun, a drill, some sandpaper. I use 120 grit because that's what I already had at the house. If I needed more, if I needed a different grit, I would have gotten it, but it worked out just fine with this in conjunction with the Dremel. Some, I'm trying to remember what tape this is. It's like a grip tape. I got it. The brand is Scotch. It comes in this like clear container. It's called Super 33 Plus. I think it's electrical tape. Kind of feels like electrical tape. But I got it for a specific job, which I'll explain when I show you the lightsaber. A 1-inch knockout seal. I bought spare of this one, which is why I'm able to show you what it looks like in the packaging. It's pretty easy to find. Just ask them that you want a knockout seal that's 1 inch. That's for the end cap. Now this is what I have left of the PVC I used. It comes in 2 feet portions. You're not going to need obviously 2 feet because this is just a piece of what I have left. I have much more of it in my junk box now, but you need a piece of 2-inch PVC, which you basically just ask them for 2-inch PVC, and it comes, like I said, in 2 feet portions. And of course, safety goggles. Cannot stress this enough. Especially when you get to the Dremel part, you're really gonna need those safety goggles because the bits and parts fly off of this thing pretty frequently. So that's pretty much it. The rest of it is parts that I don't have spares of to show you. I will definitely link them in the description. In addition to the video that I watched, as I said earlier, I watched a video of a gentleman who made this, and he's been doing it for a while. So it was the best DIY, one of the best DIY lightsabers videos I've ever seen. So I kind of use that one as my template. And yeah, so these are the materials, the main materials I used. I don't think I left anything out. If I did, I will link it in the description, or I will list it in the description. But yeah, let's get to looking at a close view of the lightsaber build. Alright, so before I go any further, I want to apologize for the mess. We're in the process of moving. I know in the lightsaber video I did for my Ultra Saber unboxing, it looked really cluttered behind me. I apologize. Like I said, we're in the middle of moving. But anyway, with that out of the way, this is the lightsaber that I constructed with the materials I showed. Basically, I didn't show the D-rings. Well, these come in a pack of, I think, 4. You just ask for small D-rings. It really doesn't matter what size you get. And I used the pop rivet to put these in. You just drill a hole in the middle of it, and then get it with a drill bit that's the appropriate size of the pop rivet, and just pop rivet it in. Now the knockout seal does have, as you saw, see if I can grab it real quick. It has these little teeth, so you're meant to take pliers and pry them gently further out all the way around, so that it has a little bit of a, once you pop it inside, it has a little bit of bite to the inside of the pipe here. So that's basically what I did, and I reinforced it with super glue. In the video that I saw, the guy used epoxy putty. But I'm not sure if that's necessary. Like, I haven't had problems with it coming out. and I just haven't used epoxy putty before, so I wanted to test it with super glue, and if it came out, then I bought the epoxy putty in case I needed it. But thus far, I've had this thing about a week, and I've been wearing it around and swinging it around, so I haven't needed it. But that's how I got that in there. So I'm going to work from this end that way. This is a O-ring that I got. Is a 1-inch. I think it's a 1-inch O-ring for this pipe, and it basically is just sitting there. It's not attached or anything. I just have it as kind of like to give the pommel a bit of a little bit more dimension, and then there's a little bit of a gap in between it. I don't know if you can see it in the camera there, which basically that just gives it a little bit more depth for me anyway. So the main grip, as I said earlier, is made from PVC, and I just took the Dremel and used the different various tip heads to make engravings in it. I pretty much used a piece of the friction tape to get equidistant, black marks, which were the main focal point. And then I went ahead and spray painted it all the various colors using masking tape. And then I went ahead and sanded it, gave it another coat, gave it a clear coat, and then this part was ready to go. And I basically drilled holes in, this is the piece I couldn't show. This is the tailpipe. It is a 12-inch tailpipe. You just ask for a sink drain tailpipe, and they'll know exactly what to where to point you the direction to. But yeah, so that's pretty much how I did this. Same thing with this. Obviously, it's a little bit more simple because it doesn't have all these designs, but it's the same concept. Sanded it, painted it this metallic silver, and then I used sandpaper to weather it to make it look a little bit more like metal, and then just pop riveted in place. Same thing here, just with gold. This little piece in the middle here was an experiment that I tried to do that worked out pretty well. I know that this pipe was a aluminum, I guess, plated piece of copper. So I just used the Dremel and just stripped it of the aluminum coating, and it came out like that, which I thought that was pretty cool. And yeah, that's pretty much what that is. So moving on, this whole piece is one entire piece. It is a sink plug. So like if this black table was the sink, this would be right in the center, and that's where all your, dishwater and everything go down. And then this rubber seal, all of this came as one piece. I liked it a lot because it has what looks like window emitters, which, as you can see how excited I was for my Ultra Saber. I'm a big fan of the window emitters. But yeah, so this piece was perfect. It looked like what I wanted it to look like without having to use a lathe or some sort of heavy machinery that I do not own to make this aesthetic. So it came out really well. But like I'm going to tell you, and like the gentleman whose video I watched profusely that I cannot thank enough, will say, do not limit this or his lightsaber to what you can do. Just go out and use whatever parts you want. Do a bunch of research. YouTube is a fantastic place, and us viewers are why it's a fantastic place. And people are inspired to make all these creations, and you guys can have fun with it too. So that's pretty much going to cover it. Any other questions you guys may have, definitely check out, I wish I knew his name off the top of my head, but I promise I will link his video in the description below. Check his stuff out. He's made several lightsabers. I think the one that I watched that made me want to make my own was one that was similar to Darth Vader's, and that's the one that he pretty much uses all of the materials I'm going to list in my video, and it came out pretty good. So that was basically my schematics for this project. So I hope this helps you guys that wanted to see this, and thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for watching my content, and you guys are the reason I do this. So if you guys have any other questions, be sure to let me know in the comments down below. Like, share, and comment on this video. Thank you so much for watching, and may the Force be with you.